is Jeffrey with RoverTown. Some of you guys might not recognize me because I usually wear a blue shirt. But today, repping Pipeline, like Sarah is. Great organization, real quick before I get into this, if you haven't heard of it yet, based in Kansas City. It's a fellowship program for a year. If you're a budding entrepreneur and want some mentorship and want to go through some modules and learn more, check it out. Pipeline has applications open up until Wednesday. pipelines.com/apply. So we've been 27 years old now, but I feel like I'm an old guy here because I was telling David and Paul earlier, we've been in St. Louis for 4 years now. We won an Arch Grant in 2013, and it's amazing all the great new faces we see, but I obviously see a lot of good people that I recognize. And we've done a lot, and we've morphed. Basically, what we started out as a long time ago in college at Southern Illinois University Carbondale was a plastic discount card called the Rover card. Evolved that into a website because we couldn't fit all the businesses on the back of a card that were offering discounts in our college community. And then from there, we were really creative and built a mobile website in 2010. And then from there, in 2011, we saw these things, Blackberries were all the rage, and we wanted to build an app. Now I sound really old. And then we, then thankfully, we started to build for iPhone and Android, which are the two primary smartphones in the industry. So we built a native app, we built a phone gap app for Android, and then built a phone gap app for iPhone. And then from there, we won Arch Grants and moved to St. Louis after college, and rebuilt our platform in native. So we have an application for all 4,495 colleges in the U.S. where college students can simply open it up and find all the local area discounts ranging from local hair salons, the pizza places, the Cardinals, the Blues. We do all Best Buy student discounts at all 1,200 of their stores. We do Amazon, we do their student Prime membership, etc. But what I want to talk to you about today is a little different. It's kind of evolving from the college space because a lot of our customers have asked us to use our mobile coupon technology and apply it to their company. So I'm going to go through right now something we show our customers, and I think it's going to give you guys a good mindset of how we're kind of filling a need right now in the mobile marketplace. So with this, anyone know Emo's Pizza? Right, everyone's had our favorite, crust with tomato paste on it. I love it. Right now, if you search in the iOS or in the App Store or Google Play, you're going to find Papa John's the top result. It's not an SEO problem. It's a problem because Emo's doesn't have an app in the marketplace, so they're driving traffic to their competitors. We fix that by using our code base to create an application for these multi-store locations. Using our technology, which, like I said, RoverTown is the base of all this code, which is still our core product, but we are now using that to serve additional clients. So what happens is we create this coupon feed where it's very easy using geolocation technology for the user to find each store, navigate, call ahead, order ahead, etc., and apply any coupon code or any loyalty code they have. So how it works is this. You get this, the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, or you get a paper coupon. What we do is we put that all on our software platform, so create a mobile coupon with that. It instantly goes live. We can do push notifications. We can do any sort of way to let those people know, geo-targeting, and then they come in and they redeem that coupon. What we do is we geofence the store. We have beacon technology as well to know dwell time, know when they're coming in, what time of day, where they're at in the store, etc. And then we give perfect attribution to where that redeem happens. So that way a business knows peace of mind that they're not just giving away coupons when we're hanging out at our apartments or at the dorm rooms or etc. We want to make sure that we're actually driving foot traffic and actually driving a purchase and a transaction. That's the perfect form of attribution from finding a mobile coupon to then actually making the purchase. We close that loop. The way it works is customers that's Sarah, actually. That's really funny. That's video. Wow, that's so funny. You can order by phone, you can order online, or you can make an in-store purchase, like Sarah is a Jamba Juice there. And then the concept of this is pretty simple, though. We want to create any type of coupon you can think of using mobile technology. So our code is written in a way where we can have it where there's only 25 redeems left, so that way you can see a countdown of, I'm only going to give away 25 pizzas, right? Or one use per week, one use per day, one-time use only. It's only available from 2 to 4 p.m. on the first Tuesday of every month. We can do any coupon with our technology, which is exciting for customers. So we automate the coupon process. You create a big offer, you create the awareness, you schedule coupons for a 12-month campaign, for National Pizza Day, for Valentine's Day, for your Founders Day, etc., and keep it going. We do all the reporting, so that way you don't have to count coupons anymore. Nobody likes to do that. We have a deep link into Google Maps and with Apple Maps, so you can actually navigate directly to a store you want to visit or call them. We seamlessly integrate with each POS system, which is obviously very important for a business, whether they have Radiant, they use Square, they use Clover, whatever POS system, we can handle that with our technology. We do retargeting with each customer, which has been very successful. We can actually integrate with their current loyalty programs, which is a big deal for them, so they don't want to rethink the wheel here. We have a widget we can put on their website, which every time they update a coupon, it goes onto the app, their website, etc. Makes it very easy for them to maintain all those properties, those digital properties. Deep link from the email into that, which then gets them to the app, so it's like a 3-step process, but at the end, we always want to get them to the app. This is kind of a good example of what we do. So this isn't actually a map, that's actually our data points on that, so we can actually see where the data is and where it's going for our targeting. We can actually geofence certain locations like Busch Stadium, even competitors, etc., to drive those notifications in real time. We have a gamification aspect through a leaderboard, and then of course we can still distribute these coupons from their app into our College Network app and into our RoverTown coupons, which is our general market app we're launching soon. And that's me, and that's my smiling face. But the big thing that we're taking away, and something I really want to share with everyone here, which I think is very important, is what I'm noticing more and more as being a part of the St. Louis startup community is a lot of us come to town and we have an idea laid out, and we raise money and we get awareness going. And we were an example of kind of I guess a consumer-facing product. RoverTown still is, and I've seen that with a lot of other people in town. Gremlin started that way, kind of focusing on just the overall social media automation. And then another example is Bonfire, which they pivoted as well. So, because they were actually a social media network for just anyone that created social groups. Now they work with Merits, and they work with Centene, etc. So what I'm learning is when you're doing your company, you really need to go out and find out what that consumer needs, that customer needs, because RoverTown's still a great platform, and we can bring millennials to anyone, which is great. But at the end of the day, when you work at Deerbergs and Emos, that's only 10 to 20% of their customer base, so they need other weapons. So we've been able to sharpen our tools and create additional weapons, which have been very exciting and tools for them to see more results and see more traction. And we've been able to go from a point where we had raised good capital and we hired a team to rebuild the product, to now where we're in a profitable situation, and it's a whole different ballgame. I feel like I'm running a different company now, because a lot of the decisions are based more around how do I continue profitability, how do I serve my customers better, not just raise the next round. So that's coming from a guy who's been doing this for a while here. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Appreciate everyone coming out. Please apply to Pipeline if you're available and you're interested in joining a great group of entrepreneurs in the Midwest. I'm happy to take any questions. Thank you, guys. No questions, good.
We got one.
Okay, on Android, I see 2 apps for RoverTown. There's one for college students, and then there's one for business. So what about the rest of, we have other plans to move into the rest of the device in there, like I'm no longer in college, but I want to buy a pizza, do you have anything?
Sure. So when you search RoverTown in the App Store, you're going to see this result first, and then what you're referring to is our RoverTown for Business platform, which is another application we built for iOS and Android, which a business owner, a local business owner, if you own a local hair salon, you can actually create a new coupon and it instantly goes onto the platform. So that's kind of like the initial model. Whereas now, if you search Creveport Camera, you're going to find the Creveport Camera app built by Rover Enterprises, built by us. If you search for Hux right now, you're going to find the Hux app built by us. Emos is coming out soon, etc. So we have expanded outside of college. That's what the RoverTown Coupons platform is for, which is for any general user. So if you keep scrolling down, you'll probably see that too. It's not necessarily the results, but yeah. So we have the college play still. We're never going to let that go, but we're grown up now, so we're kind of using our technology to serve other markets.
Okay, that's great. And just some some feedback on that. The little dog bone there is awesome.
Thank you.
And put that in the orange thing is something you might want to consider instead of the square and the square.
Okay.
Because the one on the left is very recognizable.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
More questions? Anybody? Bueller? All right, well, the question that we always have to ask is, what can the community do for you? You're firmly embedded in it, but
Sure.
what can the community do for you?
Absolutely. Always trying to get more introductions. I'm trying to talk to Lion's Choice right now. 23 locations. Perfect example of creating a mobile technology experience for them. So anyone who knows Lion's Choice, trying to get to our friends at Plaza Auto Service based in Cape Girardeau. I ask Ben Burke every day for these introductions because it's so vital to have a warm introduction for these businesses. So if anyone knows any place that has multiple locations that is looking to do mobile coupons, give me a shout, and happy to talk to them about if we can help them or not. But that's the biggest thing, customer introductions.
To flesh that out, can you have single store locations and still be, or
That would be
time?
put on these two platforms. We wouldn't use dev resources to build an app unless it's like maybe like a Chuck's Boots, which has like 2 superstores. You see their billboards everywhere. So they would probably have the budget for that. But there's a cost associated.
So from what I understand is that you're looking for connections for multiple locations, and then you would build an app for that client. Is that what I'm
Lion's Choice app?
understanding?
Yeah, it would be
Okay.
branded. So we've basically taken our college app and we have taken out the code base and rewrote it in a way where it's we can use their color palette, their logo, their locations, and we just flush it into our core database, and it's able to populate and create an app for them. So it's basically it's a white label product.
Yeah.
However, it's not like I'm taking their mobile website and making it an app. Like, oh God, that's nothing that hurts my heart more than seeing those kind of companies pop up. It's a native app. We're building something in Objective-C and Java for these clients. This is not a cheap thing. This is something that we're trying to help them create a better customer experience. Because the one thing I'll just add to that is the thing that brick and mortar, multiple location businesses do the worst with is every time they have a customer come in and they leave, they usually don't have a way to recontact that customer. If tomorrow no one wants to go to Jamba Juice again, like they can't reach out to Bill who just came in yesterday and say, hey, here's 20% off, come back in. Like, don't forget about us, keep us in top of mind. That's what we do. Is we keep them engaged, not just through a little email list or something like that. This is in their pocket. We know where they're at. Like it's using technology in the right time to give them the right coupon, using their buying preferences and what they've purchased in the past. Great.
Anybody else? All right, thank you very much.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Can't talk my coffee cup. And now, before we wrap this up, Paul Hirent has something, an introduction. Paul is a local celebrity, entrepreneur, ne'er-do-well.
The ne'er-do-well part is right. The rest of it is baloney. Unless it means within 10 feet. So we are excited to launch a local chapter of what's called SOAP, Society of Physician Entrepreneurs. Dr. Henry Randall was recruited here to head up the abdominal transplant division at St. Louis University. He's a very high-powered, very intellectual guy, an excellent physician, but he's also a crazy entrepreneur, just as crazy as the rest of us. And he has several businesses. So his heart really is to have this chapter build a supportive ecosystem for healthcare and biotech startups. Not just physicians, we need the rest of the ecosystem. Anybody interested in entrepreneurship, especially related to healthcare or biotech. So tonight is our chapter launch event. So 5 to 7 at Mid-America Transplant, which is, if you know where Atomic Coffee is, it's kind of right behind there. But I encourage you to come out. There'll be great food and drinks, and there's speakers on topics that would be of interest to any startup, not just necessarily healthcare and biotech. So I encourage you to come out tonight, 5 to 7.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. So thank you very much for attending. Thank you very much for T-Rex. Thank you, Caldies, for the coffee. Thank you, Artifox and RoverTown. And thank you for attending. And bring a friend next week. Take care. Good.